Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the High Button Sports live stream. My name is Theo Yatru. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon in a matinee matchup here on a lovely Saturday afternoon. The Novas coming all the way from Cape Breton, taking on the Rangers. This one should be a good one, folks. Let me give you a little rundown before we start between these two teams. In between the pipes for the Rangers, it's going to be Georgia Murray Chapman. And for the Novas, it's going to be number 1, Dylan Mumbercat. As the Rangers are sitting at 7th place with 30 points, and the Novas having an exceptional year so far, sitting at 3rd, just right behind the Bombers, as they are sitting at 40 points. So this one, folks, should be a good one. Rangers in East Hants Sportsplex taking on the Novas from Cape Breton. The Novas are in the blue. The Rangers are in the white. Like I said, Theo Yatru on the call, Killian Powers on camera, as we are set and ready to rumble. As we are going to start off the number 23's line, Dylan Finley Howe's line. And for the Novas, it's going to be Asher Sampson's line. And Asher Sampson's the leading point getter for this Novas team with 27. So obviously he's having an exceptional year for this Novas team. As we were just waiting a little bit for the ice to dry, as the Zamboni was just out there. That's why we're having a little bit of a delay. So with Finley Howe, it's number 20. It's going to be George McKim, the centerman. George McKim also having a great year so far. He has 2 goals and 2 assists. So here we go. Novas, Rangers. Here we go. Saturday afternoon matchup. As we start off with Novas win the draw. As they get that one in deep, but didn't hit the red. So they're going to be our first whistle of this one due to an icing. 7 seconds in. Face-off is going to be on the left side of Dylan Mumbercat. And a little bit of stats for David. He has a 2.53 save percentage, 499.546 GAA. So obviously a pretty hot start for Mumbercat and the Novas. Obviously he had a great ice jam just this past weekend. And now back to it. Novas coming up on the left side. Nice little move there from Austin as he got that one in deep. Rangers play that one along the wall, but good pinch there from McKinnon to keep that one in. Now up on the far side of us here, McDonald tried to keep that one in, couldn't do so. So McKinnon's going to have to come and collect that one. McKinnon plays that one up to Asher Sampson. Sampson looked for his options as he tripped over that blue line. Rangers take advantage of that turnover and come back the other way. Rylan Cooper's all alone for the Rangers. He just plays it safe and gets it in deep. Asher Sampson trying to get it out. Good keep in here from Trig Chalk, one of the best names in the U15 Major Hockey League. As he got that one deep, but it's going to come all the way down in the Rangers' end. Come to collect it for the Rangers. Here's number 9, Burgess. He plays it to his D partner, Cash West. West up to Chalk. Makes a nice pass up to see Hene. Hene just plays it safe and gets in deep. Dylan Mumbercat wanted to play it on his backhand. He plays it up the wall to McDonald. Lincoln McDonald just flips that one out and gets it out. And Wilmot with a big reverse hit as he collects that. Wilmot, so he was in his feet, didn't quite see that one. So Nova's trying to come back the other way. And they do. But good back check there from Wilmot to play that one up on the strong side. But here's the assistant captain, Rian McDonald for the Novas. Now up to Sampson. He's been out there for quite some time now. Sampson, nice little spinorama move, creating some space along the goal line. He cycles that one down low. Now here's a chance. That was a nice play there from Romar. Couldn't quite get a shot off though on Georgia Chapman. Now coming up with it. Here is Trig Chalk. He plays that one off the glass, but right back in the Rangers' end. So coming to collect it now is Gugu. Gugu, he lost that one to Austin. Austin finding his options behind the net. Try to play it to the point. Safely dumped in there. Number 18 is Cohen Frazier. Cohen Frazier gets it right back on the blue line. He plays it safe and gets it in deep. Now that gets rimmed along the boards. Sampson still out there for the Novas. Battling along the boards here. As now Rangers trying to come up with it as they chip it out, but right back in. Nova's one of the best forechecking teams in this U15 league. Dog in the bone mentality always, and there's a turnover right in front. Austin, what a goal! Man, Austin, are you kidding me? In between the legs. Snipe beating Georgia Murray Chapman. High blocker side. As Austin with his 7th goal of the season, and he makes it a beauty. In between the legs goal, and the Novas are up 1-0 over the Rangers. You don't see that a whole lot, folks, as the skill level in this league is just absolutely incredible, as you can tell. Only getting better as the year goes on, and Austin proving that statement, as there was a brutal turnover right in front of the net that Austin couldn't pass up. And now here's another chance for the Rangers. That shot just goes wide from McPherson. As now here's Alex McDonald. He plays that one off the glass and out. Now Nova's trying to come back the other ways. McDonald, he couldn't quite get in deep as the Rangers do. So coming to collect it now, here is Oliver McMullen, the captain for this Nova squad. He plays that one out. And now that one gets coughed up there by Alex Dan McDonald. Mumbercat coming to play it in his own end. Here's the captain, McMullen. Plays it up on the strong side. That one gets turned over there by Turner. Rylan Turner, the third leading point getter for this Rangers team. He's sitting at 20 points so far in this season. But now Nova's coming back the other way. They just get that one in deep on the forecheck now. Here is number 14 for the Novas. That is Colton McIsaac. But now coming back the other way, here's Turner. Turner trying to get by Reed McDonald, but couldn't do so. But he gets it right back. Turner scores! Rylan Turner with his 21st point of the season, making it a tie hockey game here. Now Nova's this time having a hard time getting that puck out of the blue. And Turner making no mistake beating Dylan Mumbercat 5-hole, as that is his 19th goal of the season. And we have a tie hockey game, folks, here. And the East Hand Sportsplex couldn't have asked for a better first period so far. Almost 5 minutes in, already 2 goals. And this one. Expect this one to be a barn burner, folks. As Rangers gain some momentum, getting in deep the Nova's end. Good keeping their shot on. Rebound chance. Oh, that one just went wide. Big juicy rebound in front. And the other chance is the ref is going to blow it dead. I thought we heard a whistle there, folks, but I guess we didn't, as Dylan Mumbercat is sprawling all over the net. Now another chance in front. Now we finally hear a whistle. Wow, what a sequence of events there from the Rangers. Just can't quite get too unanswered. As great couple saves there from Dylan Mumbercat. So face-off is going to be on the right side of him here. Or excuse me, the left side, as I don't know my lefts or rights here, folks. So taking the draw for the Rangers is going to be Trig Chalk. As linesman's going to blow it dead, as the wingers were cheating a little on the draw. So we're going to redo that one. As Asher Sampson's lines back out there for the Novas. Trig Chalk trying to find that one, but coming up with it. Number 22 there is Peoples as he wins that draw. As Austin couldn't quite get that one out, but his defenseman helps him and does. But now Rangers play it right back in. Dylan Mumbercat coming to play it up to McDonald. Oliver McMullen, excuse me. McMullen try to play that one up on the strong side. That one gets coughed up there by Burgess. Now Cash West with some time in the neutral zone plays that to Trig Chalk, excuse me. He couldn't quite get that one fully in deep. Now Hemville on the boards here at the Nova's blue line. Huge battle here. Now, Nova's coming up with it. They play that one up on the strong side. Try to see Peoples, but that one got right to the Rangers defenseman. Here's West. Plays that one up on the left side. That one gets coughed up there by McDonald. Alex McDonald, the defenseman for the Novas, partners there with McMullen. Great deep pairing for that Nova squad. As Cash West plays it back to his defenseman. That one gets turned over. Here's a chance now for McDonald. McDonald now shot on. Nice save there from Georgia Murray Chapman with the glove. So that was one of her best stops of the afternoon so far. So face-off is going to be on the left side of her here. George McKim going to take the draw for the Rangers against Colton McIsaac. As McKim wins that draw cleanly. Here's Wilmot. He turns that one over in the slot. Shot on. That one got blocked there by Mr. number 14, Turner. But now Nova's on the forecheck. McDonald trying to find that puck. That gets rimmed along the wall. Goes right to the defenseman, number 17, Rhea McDonald, but he couldn't quite keep that one fully and deep, and he puts it right back in as Wilmot's going to have to collect it for the Rangers. Wilmot springs her on strong side. That one got broken up. Try to play it to his centerman. Now Rangers with control here. Here's McPherson with some time. He hits the red and gets it in deep. Oh, weird bounce there as Dylan Mumbercat almost coughed that one up. And now Nova's coming back the other way. Good hit there from Wilmot to steer Nova's forward on the outside, as that's going to be sent all the way down the ice for an icing. So Rangers players can't change just yet. So huge draw for the Novas after that icing call. If you're just tuning in, folks, my name is Theo Yacher with Killian Powers on camera with High Button Sports. Thank you so much for tuning in. So we have a 1-1 hockey game so far between the Novas and the Rangers here. Now Novas try to play that one in front thanks to Austin, but it goes right to Frazier. Frazier on the point with a shot on. No, that one hit a body and goes out of play. So we're going to see another face-off inside as the shots are 6-2 in favor of the Novas. So, face-off is going to be on the right side here of Georgia Murray Chapman. Austin taking the draw for the Novas. As Rangers come up with it, they wheel that one all the way down right to the captain, number 18 here, Jack Kendall. Jack Kendall tried to play that one in front, but couldn't quite get a stick on that one. Was the leading point getter for the Rangers, Liam Dufour. Let's see, he has 23 points so far. Only a little guy, but he plays like he's 6 feet out there. Always in the battle and one of the best hands in this U15 league. As Kendall chips that one up to himself, a partial 2-on-1 here for the Rangers. Shot on, scores! Jack Kendall! Making it 2-1 Rangers. Nice little chip play to himself, beating the Novas defenseman, causing that 2-on-1, and Jack Kendall with a nice individual effort, sniping it 5-hole on Dylan Mumbercat, making this a 2-1 hockey game. As that's his 12th point of the season, 17th point as well, 17th goal, in this year. So obviously, Jack Kendall having a great year for the boys in the white and blue. As Novas send that one in deep. 6:58 left to go in this first period. Now a big battle here on the right side of Georgia Murray Chapman. Colin Frazier plays that one up to the point. Here is McMullen. McMullen with a shot on. That one just goes wide. Now picking it up along the goal line is Colin Crawford. He lost that one, but he gets it right back on the blue line thanks to his defenseman, but he kind of tripped. So that's going to be back in the neutral zone. McMullen wants to go for a skate. He has some ice in front of him. McMullen loves to join the rush. Trying to make a nice little move, but couldn't quite get around Cash West there. Now Rangers with some time. He's all by himself. Here is number 16, Rylan Cooper. Cooper displays it safe and getting it deep for the Rangers. Now out in the neutral zone. Wilmot. He gets that one turned over. Here's a chance now for Noel Romard. Oh, that's just wide. Close chance there with a nice little move in the slot. That backhand had a little too much hot sauce on that one. This one stays a 2-1 hockey game. Here's Surratt with some time. He almost coughed that one up, but he gets it to the centerman, Trigchuk. He plays it in deep. Coming to collect it now is Rhea McDonald for the Novas. Making a nice little move to C. Austin. Back to Rhea McDonald. Now to his deep partner, number 16 is Rhodey Gillis. Makes a nice pass up the ice to Sampson. He gets that one in deep. 5:28 now left to go, ladies and gentlemen, in this first period. Big battle on the left side here of Chapman. Now up to Henne along the wall. He tried to play it to his centerman, Wilmot. That one gets coughed up, but he gets it right back. Here's Wilmot. Making a nice little move, but couldn't quite get a shot off. It was at his feet. So now he tried to cycle that one down low, but it comes back the other way. Here's a chance now for Asher Sampson. He just plays it safe. Now he's on the forecheck. With it now, here is Kendall. Jack Kendall looking for his option. Try to spring his winger, Turner, but that one got coughed up there by Frazier. Now, shot on there. That one is on Chapman. That one got coughed up. Now, big battle. As Dufour almost lost that one, but he gets it right back and sees Kendall, but it flopped over his stick, so Novas play that one up ice to McIsaac. McIsaac takes a big hit there. Dufour taking advantage of that turnover. Dufour playing it back to his defenseman here is number 20, Ethan Gugu. Now, Kendall driving wide, right side, making a nice little spinorama move, but lost that one in the corner, so Novas coming up with an odd man rush now for the Novas. Up on the left side now, making a nice little move. Shot on, that one just goes wide. Close chance there from Crawford. Crawford after that. Nice play, goes in for a change, so fresh legs now out for the Novas. That one gets picked off there by Crawford. Wraparound chance, that one is saved there from Chapman. Now a big hit there from Harris is now Trig Chalk coming up with it as he's all alone, doesn't have anybody with him, so he's just going to cycle it down low. Now Nova's coming up with it. There's a chance now for Noel Romard. Make a nice little move. Reverse hit behind the net. Chalk coughed that one up. Now up to the blue line. Good keep in there from the defenseman Gillis. Now back down low is McDonald. Makes a nice pass. Here's a shot on for the point. Nice save there from Georgia Murray. Chapman flashing the leather. Face-off is going to be on the left side here. Georgia Murray Chapman making some big stops early on in this first period. Keeping this a 2-1 hockey game. So taking the draw now for the Nova is going to be Lincoln McDonald. As he loses that one. Rangers trying to come up with it. On the wall, here is Burgess. Plays that one up on the strong side. Lincoln McDonald sends it right back in. Good shift here from the Novas. Now it goes right to the point. As there's going to be a first power play here in this one. Shot on. Nice save there from Georgia Murray Chapman. Rangers are going to touch up, so they're going to be the first ones to go in the box here with 2:40 left to go in this first period. In the box, going to be number 15, George McKim. So he's going to go in for tripping there. So huge power play for the Novas to make this a tie hockey game. Is Ryland People is going to take the draw for the Novas. Is good win there from Turner for the Rangers as they have a chance to clear it, and they do. Coming to collect it now is Alex McDonald. Sorry, folks, it wasn't a tripping call. It was actually a cross-checking call. But either way, here comes Sampson. Asher Sampson driving wide. He cuts in. Now goes around the net looking for his options. So a nice pass up to the point to McDonald. Now up on the left side on the half wall. Now back to McDonald. Now to Sampson. Sampson down low. shot on there from Peoples. Nice save there from Georgia. Chapman, if she saw that one. 2:06 now left to go, folks, in this first period. Shots in and out even at 6 apiece. So face-off going to be on the left side here of George Chapman. One of the goal scorers here. Kendall going to take the draw against Peoples. As Kendall wins it. Novus coming up with it along the blue line. Here's Sampson. He walks down. Now back up top to the point to Alex McDonald. Now up on the left side. Here's a chance. Try and play that one. Backdoor scores! Ryland Peoples making it a tie hockey game with a tic-tac-toe goal all alone backdoor. He making no mistake. Now we have a 2-2 hockey game with 1:53 left to go. What a great power play goal there from the Novas. It was a great feed there from Cohen Frazier to see Peoples all alone backdoor. Nothing Georgia Murray Chapman could do there. As we are down at 1:45 left to go in this first period. Great power play goal there from the Novas. Surratt tries to play that one up ice. Big battle here in the neutral zone. Coming up with it now. Colin Crawford, he displays it safe. Gets in deep. 90 seconds now left to go in this first period. Here's Wilmot. He plays that one up on the strong side. Can't quite get it out, but now they do. Here is Hannay. Hannay on a one-on-one opportunity. Hannay shot on. Nice save there from Umbercat. Rebound chance, and nice defensive play there from Bria McDonald to clear that one out of harm's way. Brody Gillis plays that one up to Lincoln McDonald. He can't quite get that one deep, but it goes back the other way now. In the Nova's end, Bria McDonald coming up with it behind his own net. 55 seconds now left to go in this first period. McDonald, he gets hit there. Nice hit. Number 26 is Maverick LeBlanc. Now back in the corner. It's going to be sent all the way down the ice, so this is going to be an icing call against the Rangers here with 40 seconds now left to go in this first period. Pretty fast pace so far, going back and forth obviously. Not a whole lot of whistles. Both teams such great teams in the transition end. Both teams on defensive side love to jump in the rush. Obviously, one of those players being the captain. Oliver McMullen loves to join the rush, but now here's the Rangers come back the other way. McPherson couldn't quite get a shot off. Great defensive play there from the captain, who we just spoke about, Oliver McMullen. Now Novas trying to get a clean breakout here as there's 20 seconds now remaining. Austin hits the red line and gets it in deep. So Novas now go to work. Here is McPherson. He can't quite get that one out, as there's a big collision there at the Rangers blue line, and Novas are just gonna play that one in the neutral zone, and that will do it for the first period, folks. And what a first it was. 2-2 is the score between the Rangers and the Novas. We'll be right back for second period action. You do not want to go anywhere. We'll be right back on High Button Sports. Thanks, guys. Alright folks, welcome back for second period action between the Rangers and the Novas as we have a tie hockey game at 2 apiece here. Both teams flying in this one, to say the least. Let's see what the second period brings us. As we said before, both defensemen, on both teams love to join the rush. So we almost just saw that there with the Novas. Defenseman number 16, Rody Gillis, has 3 points of the season, but loves to join the attack, to say the least. As Rangers having a tough time getting this one out, keeping it in. Number 15 is Gillis there, and now Rangers coming up with it. Here's a chance now for Harvo. He turns that one over, so now Nova's coming up with it. Try to hit the red and get in deep, but couldn't do so thanks to McKim playing that one up ice. Now Cooper, try to get a stick on that one. Cooper in the neutral zone, looking for his options. Make a nice little move, but that one gets stripped there by Crawford. Crawford, all alone, doesn't have anybody with him, so he's just going to play in the corner. Now Crawford along the half wall makes a nice pass up to Howard. Here's a chance, shot on. Oh, trying to play it back door. To see number 12 there was Lincoln McDonald, but he couldn't quite get a stick on that one. Now, chance in front. That one got broken up. Here is Colin Crawford. Plays that one up to the point. Now to Lincoln McDonald with a shot on. That one hit his skate and goes wide. Nice block there from Gugu. Now behind the net. Here is Romard. Romard plays it on the wall. Try to see Crawford, but he couldn't quite hold the blue as that flubbered over his stick. The assistant captain Crawford plays it to his defenseman Gillis. Now up ice, but couldn't quite connect. Number 12 there is Lincoln McDonald, so that's going to be an icing call against the Novas. So face-off going to be on the right side here of Mumbercat. So face-off one cleanly there by the Rangers. Shot on there from Wilmot. That one gets blocked. Now Nova's coming back the other way. Try to see Crawford, but good defensive play there from 14 there. Miss Gavin Surratt. As he turns that one over though. Crawford plays it up to Asher Sampson. Sampson, he has some wheels. Makes a nice little move on the left side, going wide. Stops at the goal line. Try to play that one in front, but no one could get a stick on that one. Now a shot on from McMullen, but that one steered aside there by Murray Chapman. Now Rangers coming back the other way. Try to play that one to Liam Dufour. Now to Wilmot. Wilmot with a blast. Nice save there from Dylan Mumbercat. Dylan Mumbercat, that glove is hot this afternoon, making some big time glove saves. One of the biggest goalies in this league. Both goalies pretty tall. Georgia Murray Chapman, definitely over 5'10". Remember, folks, it's still the U15 league. They'll continue on growing. Definitely good for the scouts to look out for. Always nice to see a tall goalie in between the pipes when you're a scout. But now here's LeBlanc as he picks it up in his own end. Plays it up on the strong side. That one gets coughed up there by the captain, McMullen. Now he plays it up to Asher Sampson. Asher Sampson driving wide. He just plays it safe and gets it in deep. Bound now with Cash West. Takes the hit. Now Austin with it. Austin against Trig Chalk. Trig Chalk comes up with it. Plays that one along the boards. Now Cash West plays it up to his deep partner LeBlanc. A little too far in front of him, so he couldn't quite collect that pass. Now Sampson, who's in his feet, gets it back. Plays it up to the defenseman McMullen. McMullen with a shot on. That one hits Trug's glove and goes wide as Cash West plays it to LeBlanc with 16:25 now left to go in the second period. That one gets coughed up. McIsaac flips that one in. Now Rangers having a hard time getting this one out. Here is a chance now for number 11, Liam Duggan. Now couldn't quite hold the blue line there. It was number 18, Colin Fraser, but he gets it back and sends it right back in the Rangers' end. Chalk's line still out there. They've been out for quite some time as Fraser's going to put that on net and send it in deep. Now Rangers trying to have possession, but still can't do so as Fraser plays that one up ice to the winger Duggan. They go to work once again here. Cash West with some time. Takes the hit. Tries to play to his winger on the wall. Rangers sending it down. Not enough for icing as Frazier picks it up at the Nova's blue line. Now McIsaac with some speed. Here's a partial 2-on-1 now for the Novas. McIsaac, shot on. Nice save there from Georgia Murray Chapman. Colt McIsaac trying to look for his 7th goal of the season. So that's going to be sent all the way down the ice in for an icing. So Rangers can't change just yet. So huge offensive draw now for the Novas to get up one once again. So tired legs for the Rangers as Trig Chalk must have been out there for at least a minute and a half now. So they need to change big time after they get this puck out. Goal scorer number 7, Novas. Austin lost that draw, but now Rangers get it out. Now here come the Rangers the other way. Here's McPherson, walks in, takes the hit there from Austin, couldn't quite get a shot off. Now Novas coming back the other way. Join the rush, there was McMullen. He just plays it safe and gets it in deep. Now big battle on the right side of Chapman. Now here's Gillis with a blast. That one gets blocked there by Hubley. Jake Wilmot plays that one out of play, so we're going to get a whistle here with 14:31 now left to go in this one, folks. Time here in East Hants, 3:46 p.m. on a lovely Saturday afternoon. Obviously, folks, not too far from us, Moncton, New Brunswick, having their Hockey Day in Canada celebration. So great to see the Maritimes represented well in beautiful Moncton, New Brunswick. Obviously, having some events there at where the Wildcats play. I kind of forget the name. I should know it, but either way, back to it as Rangers win the draw, but now Novas coming back the other way. Here's a chance for McIsaac to get a shot off as he was tied up. Couldn't quite bang that one home. Now Rangers get it deep, but Lincoln McDonald going to send it right back in. Excuse me, Alex McDonald. He has 14 goals of the season so far. And now a 2-on-2 here for the Rangers. Here's Cooper. Cooper driving wide right side. Try to play that one in the slot, but good defensive play there from the Novas. Keep him on the outside. 13:49 now left to go in the second period. Novas flipped that one out. Captain Kendall going to come collecting his own end. He makes a nice pass up on the left side to see Harvo. He tried to drop back that one, but that one gets coughed up. Here come the Novas the other way. Shot on, that one gets blocked there by Gugu. Gugu loves to put his body on the line for this Ranger squad. Probably one of the most leading block getters in this U15 league. Rangers getting it deep. First one to it is Kendall. Kendall making a nice little spinorama move. But now Noah's picking up. Still not out yet. Cohen Frazier does a good job doing a nice little dipsy-doo move, but couldn't hit the red line, and that's going to be right back in the Nova's end. Rangers doing a great job on the forecheck in this matinee matchup, to say the least. Nova's having a real tough go getting this puck out and having a clean breakout. And if it's out, it's right back in the Nova's end. And now here's a shot on. Nice glove save from Dylan Mumbercat as he saw that one. 12:40 now left to go in this second period, folks. We will see a flood after this period expires. So time for you guys to refill your beverage, whatever it is. It is a Saturday, so you guys to float your boat to whatever drink you want to listen to my announcing. Hopefully I'm keeping you guys entertained. Theo Yatru with you, Killing Powers on camera. Here's Austin as he sends that one in deep. As he scored a beauty of a goal at the start of the first period in between the legs. Probably going to be on the High Button Sports highlight reel, as you'll see it on socials, I assume. As that was probably one of the nicest goals I've seen yet this season so far. As Rangers with a nice clean breakout here, coming up with it. Number 19, Trig Chalk, the centerman, plays that one in deep, but it's going to be a delayed offside. Now they finally call it. So 1:57. Excuse me, 11:57. Got a little too carried away here. In the second period, shots are 8-8 apiece. They're both tied up. Both goalies playing exceptional so far. As Dufour's lines out for the Rangers against McIsaacs. As Dufour wins the draw to Surratt. Surratt trying to play it to his D partner Wilmot. It's a bad pass, so it's going to be sent all the way down in the Rangers' end. On the forecheck now, here is Lincoln McDonald. Lincoln McDonald driving wide, try to get behind Dufour, couldn't do so. Now Rangers trying to come up with it. That one gets stripped aside. Then McDonald plays that one up to his winger, and they get that one in deep. Lincoln McDonald, the first one to it. In the corner. Now making a nice little move was Crawford, but that one gets taken away here from Dufour. He has some speed. Partial 2-on-1. Dufour driving wide. He gets tripped up. Nice little spinorama move. Still with it. Plays that one up to the point, but now that finally gets taken away. 3-on-1 now here for the Moas to get up one once again. Nice pass. Nice tic-tac-toe play. Couldn't quite beat Georgia Chapman. Another chance. Scores! What a sequence of events there, but bearing it is going to be Alex McDonald, as that's his 15th goal of the season. As it was a 3-on-1 chance, nice little tic-tac-toe play, couldn't quite beat Georgia Murray Chapman, but then there was a big juicy rebound that Alex McDonald couldn't pass up as it beat Chapman low glove side, as it is now 3-2 Novas. As they got their second lead of this game here. So 10:45 left to go in this second period. Nova's up one once again, as Austin couldn't quite receive that pass. Rangers possession. Now Gugu. Good support as they get that one in deep. Here's McMullen. Springs Duggan. Duggan driving wide. He makes a nice pass up on the left side. Couldn't quite get a shot off though. As McDonald, there's a good stick there from Gugu. Now McMullen hits the red. Oh, as it hits McKim's helmet there. So McMullen tried to get that one in deep as McMinn's head is definitely hurting on that one. So we'll keep you updated if he returns back to the lineup. Hopefully he does. Scary moment there, as Gugu's going to have to come and collect it here for the Rangers. Plays it along the wall. Coming to collect it now is Harvo. Harvo back to Gugu. Gugu now on the strong side, plays that one up ice. Try to see Turner, but that one gets intercepted. Now big battle at the red line, and Rangers finally getting deep as Dylan Mumbercat's going to come out to play it. Oh, almost a turnover here as Dufour tried to take advantage of that and couldn't quite get that one on net, as Burgess couldn't hold the red line, so now coming back the other way, but good back check there from the assistant captain Cash West as he plays that one up ice. Here's LeBlanc, makes a nice pass up to his centerman, but even better back check there from the Novas winger Duggan, as there's going to be a penalty coming up here. It looks like it's going to be against the Rangers here for a cross check. So that's their second cross-checking penalty, and it's going to go to Kendall. So huge power play for the Novas to get up 2. Face-off going to be on the right side of Georgia Murray Chapman. As Peoples wins that draw to McDonald, plays that one up to Frazier on the half wall. Tried to play that one short side, doesn't go, just wide. It was Georgia Murray Chapman, didn't see any of that one. Now big battle along the blue line. Novas keep it in. Here's McDonald. Now to Frazier. Now back up to McDonald, but he couldn't quite hold the blue line, so they're going to have to regroup and collect it in their own zone. Alex McDonald coming to collect it. Around his net, trying to look for his option. He has some ice in front of him, want to go for a skate. Sees Frazier. He lost that one. Good penalty kill so far from this Rangers squad as there's 1:20 left to go in it. Here's Crawford, but couldn't quite get behind Wilmot, and Wilmot does a good job getting that puck out. So Nova's going to have to regroup in the neutral zone and set things up pretty quick here as Frazier picks it up along the wall. Drops it to Alex McDonald. 58 seconds now left to go in the power play. Now here come the Novas the other way. Trying to make a nice little dipsy-do move as Lincoln McDonald gets in deep, but first one too is the Rangers player was Gavin Surratt. Couldn't quite get it out though. McMullen plays it up on the right side. Shot on. That one just goes wide. McMullen plays it on the blue line. Now walking in. Here's Crawford. Nice save. Rebound. Scores! Lincoln McDonald gets his 10th of the season. As that's their second power play goal. And this one, Novas are up 2 with 7:36 left to go in this second period. Novas had a hard time setting things up on the power play, but when it finally worked, they popped one, making it 4-2. It's a great shot there from Crawford. And a great initial save there from Georgia Murray Chapman, but a big juicy rebound that Lincoln McDonald couldn't pass up, and then making it 4-2 Novas with 7:16 left to go in this second period. Here is McDonald again, shot on, nice save there from Murray Chapman. Shots are now 13-9 in favor of the winning team so far. Novas face-off is going to be on the right side of Chapman. So, on the ice now for the Nova is going to be Noel Romard as he loses that draw. Rangers try to have a set play off the draw, trying to spring the forwards up ice, but that one got broken up. Now here is West. He takes the hit, tries to get in deep. As Rangers coaches wanted to call on that, thought it was a knee-on-knee hit. Now Trigchalk gets it right back. Here's Dufour. He's all alone. Dufour making a nice little play to get that one deep on his backhand. Crawford getting along the wall. He plays it back to his defenseman in his own zone. Oh, scary chance there as Dufour almost pounced on that turnover. Couldn't quite get a shot off though. 6:33 left to go now in this second period, folks. Now good chance here for the Rangers. Good forecheck. They got a dog in the bone mentality. Now Dufour with good support. As he lost that one, now here's a chance for the Novas off the crossbar. Close chance there to make it 5-2. As the Rangers fans wanted to call on Dufour, draw on that one, but didn't get it. So they thought it was a trip at the Rangers blue. 6:16 now left to go in this second period. .616 now. Face off on the left side of Chapman. Taking the draw there was Colton McIsaac. He lost that one. Another set play there for the Rangers, trying to spring the forwards, but Novas defenseman saw that one coming as they send that one down the ice. Not enough for icing as it hit his stick. Rangers spring Hene on the wall. That one gets broken up there by the centerman Colton McIsaac. He sends it in deep. Now here is Cooper. Now up the ice they go. Landon Harvo. Full check. Novas along the left side trying to drive wide and hit the red, and they do. Centerman McIsaac picking up his own dumping. McIsaac, he gets tripped. Doesn't call, no call there. 5:27 now left to go, folks, in this one. Hene sends it right back to his defenseman Cooper. Now that's going to be sent, not down yet. Kept in there by Austin. Nice shot on. But Georgia Murray Chapman saw that one as Novas desperately needed to get some bodies in front of Chapman as she's seeing everything so far. One team wanted the clock to go slower. The other team wanted to go faster. As we are about halfway into this matinee matchup. 4-2 Nova's lead. Rangers win the draw. Play that one out. Here's Finley Howe, plays it up to Cooper. A one-on-one chance now, but good defensive play there from the Novas. Keep them on the outside. The Rangers playing it right back in. 5 minutes now remaining. Here is number 18. There was Gillis. Or excuse me, that was Colin Fraser. He couldn't quite get that one out. Crawford. He also couldn't quite get it out, but now another chance. Rangers with a good forecheck here as they're going to cause an icing here, it looks like. Yes, they will. So 4:39 now left to go as Nova's players can't change just yet. So tired legs for the boys in the blue and white. So Rangers trying to pounce on this opportunity, make it within one. So leading point getter Liam Dufour back on the ice for the Rangers. As Dufour wins the draw to LeBlanc. LeBlanc just going to play it safe, get it down low. Now he gets it back along the blue. Now back down low once again. Now that one gets turned over, so now Nova's coming back the other way. Nice little move there from Sampson. Here's a chance now for Sampson. That one gets broken up. Now here's the captain, Kendall. Kendall drops it to Dufour. Dufour, another drop pass. Try to see LeBlanc, but that one gets coughed up. Still not out. Now Rangers played it right back in. On the forecheck, here's Cooper. Cooper cycles it down low, rims it around the wall. First one to it, though, is the defenseman McDonald. Getting pressure there by Turner. 4 minutes now left to go in the second period, folks. Good keeping there from Chance in front, scores! His second goal of the game makes it within one. As it was an awkward play there in the slot. Didn't quite see what happened there, but it was a shot from Dufour and a great tip from Turner to make it within one, as Dale Mumbercat didn't see any of that as it was trickling along the goal line and making it within one. 4-3 Nova's lead with 3:54 left. We got a hockey game, folks. So can't ask for a better matinee matchup, to say the least, as the Rangers are now down one. Here is a chance for Rower. Romard tried to get a shot off, couldn't do so. Good D there from the Rangers as Murray Chapman gonna glove that did. Shots are now 14-11 favor of the away squad, Novas. As you gotta remember, folks, they drove 4.5 hours. As you would think they had some tired legs to come here at the Sportsplex, but it doesn't look like it. As their game has been pretty quick so far. Their forecheck has been unreal. Same with the Rangers, though, as they are not done just yet. Still lots of hockey left to be played. Here's McDonald, drops it to his defenseman, the captain, McMullen. McMullen walks in, scores! Oliver McMullen, the captain, getting his 4th goal of the year. And he made no mistake, being Georgia Murray Chapman high glove side as he walked down Main Street, making it a 5-3 hockey game now. It is going back and forth here in the Sky Dome, the Sportsplex. As it was a great pass there from Crawford, as he knew McMullen was going to walk down Main Street, as I said, and he made no mistake. What a shot there from the captain, as the Novas are up 2. Once again, here is a shot on. Nice glove save there from Georgia Murray Chapman with 2:49 now left to go in this second period, folks. Theo Iatro with Highline Sports, Killian Powers on camera. As we might have to make our way into the Roxy's canteen section after this period expires. Is probably one of the best canteens in the Maritimes, I do have to say. As faceoffs won there by the Novas. Shot on. Nice save there from Georgia Murray Chapman, who's staying hot here, making some big time stops when needed. Obviously, it is a 5-3 hockey game, but most of those goals definitely were not her fault. So, face off once again, left side here of Georgia Murray Chapman. Has a save percentage of 4.24, so obviously a pretty good year for the girl in between the pipes. But now here's a chance for the Novas. Shot on, nice blocker save, rebound chance. Another chance, it's still loose, not covered up just yet, as there's some pushing and shovings after the whistle. As Rangers fans wanted to call on that one, doesn't look like they're going to get it. So face off in the same spot as usual, left side here of Georgia Murray Chapman. We'll give you another rundown of. She has a 4.224 save percentage, and then also a 493.35 goals against. So definitely, as you can hear from the crowd, as the Rangers fans didn't like that call from the linesman saying it was offside. As you might have to replay that one later on, see if I was truly offside. But Rangers fans seemed pretty certain that wasn't offside. I couldn't quite see. But 2:25 left to go in this second period. Face-off going to be outside the Nova's end. Face-off one there by the Rangers. They get that one in deep. Mumbercat coming out to play it. Gillis getting battled there by Dufour. Helping him out is Kendall. Try to play that one up on the strong side, doesn't go. Dufour cycled it down low. Now it goes up to the point. Dufour coming up with it, shot on. Nice save there from Umbercut. It might have been, honestly, Kendall who blocked that one by accident. But either way, 2-minute warning now left to go in this second period. 5-3, Nova's lead. Now big battle along the left side here of Umbercat along the boards. You can hear the refs telling the players to move it, and now Nova's coming up with it. Nice pass there to Spring. Asher Sampson. Nice save there from Chapman. Now Austin picking up the rebound. Austin shot on. That one goes down low. Now Sampson picking it up. Now up top. McMullen. That shot gets blocked there by Turner. 1:25 now left to go in this second period. Coming up with it now. Here is Landon Harvo. He has some ice in front of him. He wants to go for a skate. Landon Harvo just plays it safe, hits the red, and gets it on Mumbercat as he wants to play it. McMullen with a stretch pass there to C. Sampson, but good defensive play there from West to break that one up. Asher Sampson cycling it down low to see Colin Frazier. Now Rangers coming up with it. Less than a minute to play now in this second. Here come the Novas the other way. Rosen making a nice little play. Oh, excuse me, this is number 23. Romard gets it right back. Shot on. That one hits the side of the net with 43 left to go in this one. Now to McMullen. Partner pass there to McDonald. He finds a lane. Oh, that one just went wide. Shot on again. Still loose. Georgia Chapman can't quite cover it up yet. As here's McDonald. Now up top to the point to McDonald. Now Crawford. Back to McDonald along the blue. Now Crawford. He walks in. Down low to McDonald. Now it gets rimmed along the boards to Noel Romar. Tried playing in front, but couldn't quite get a shot off there. Number 19 was Colin Crawford. But now Rangers coming back the other way. That one steered on. And that will do it, folks, for the second period. The Novas with a 5-3 lead going into this third period, folks. And remember, you're sitting at 7th place with 30 points, and the Rangers sitting at 3rd with 40. So this third period should be interesting, folks. Can the Novas pull off a little bit of an upset here? We'll find out on Hotline Sports. Third period in about 10 minutes or so. Thanks, guys. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back for third period action between the Novas and the Rangers. Novas with a 5-3 lead going into this third period. As they, remember folks, they are in 7th place, and the Rangers sitting at 3rd, and there we go! 10 seconds in, Novas make it 6-3. What a way to start the third for the boys in the blue and white. And it's the defenseman, number 15. That's going to be Reese Gillis. What an absolute snipe there. Beating Georgia Murray Chapman high glove side. And the Novas up 3 as we are not even 20 seconds into this third period. There's going to be a penalty coming up. It looks like it's going to be against the Rangers. And McMullen is down. But it looks like he is all good as he's getting up on his own. So we're going to see a power play coming up for the Novas. In the box, it's going to be number 16, Rylan Cooper. Looks like it's going to be a roughing call. And it's actually, so excuse me folks, there's a head contact, but 4-minute power play coming up here, so huge chance now for the Novas to pretty much ice it here in this third. Taking the draw is going to be one of the goal scorers here in this one, number 22, Rylan Peoples. And Austin's out there as well, as linesman's going to kick out Peoples out of the draw, and since Austin took too long getting on the ice, so Sampson's going to take the draw now. Asher Sampson wins it cleanly, even though. Here is McDonald. Plays it back on the left side. Shot on there from Gillis. That one just goes wide. So it's going to be rimmed all the way down the ice. So Sampson is going to have to come and collect it here for the Novas. He's getting pressured there by McPherson, but here comes speedy Asher Sampson. Look at him go up on the left side, driving wide. Going around the net now, looking for his options. Plays it up top to the point to McDonald. Back to Sampson as he coughed that one up, and now Rangers coming back the other way. Here is Finley Howe. Finley Howe driving left side, shot on. Nice save there from Dylan Mumbercat. Face-off coming up. On the right side here, Mumbercat shots are now 20 and 15 in favor of the Novas. Taking the draw is going to be number 19, Colin Crawford, sitting at 10 goals so far this year. As West shot on, Mumbercat steers that one aside. Purcell plays it to his deep partner. Kendall with a good forecheck here is now here's Rian McDonald. The assistant captain plays that up. Ice to McCallum. Or excuse me folks, this is number 19, Colin Crawford. He plays that up to McDonald, back to Crawford along the blue line. Crawford trying to see a backdoor to Purcell. He couldn't quite get a shot off. Now it's going to be sent all the way down the ice. 2:50 now left to go in this power play for the Novas. 18:20 left to go in the third period. Here is Crawford once again, driving wide left side. Crawford hits the brakes, but that one gets coughed up there by Dufour. He's all alone, doesn't have anybody with him. Falls over, picks it up again. Dufour, look at him go again. Still on it, losing some minutes on the clock there. 2:20 now left to go in the power play for the Novas. Here's a chance now. Shot on from Rowers. That one hit a body in front, goes wide. Crawford rims it around the wall, plays it up to the point to McDonald. McDonald collects it, he just plays it safe, gets it down low to Roward. Roward now, he fell over, tried to get a pass in front to Crawford. Now up to the point to the defenseman Frazier. Now back down low, shot on, nice block. Back up to Frazier. McDonald. Now here's a chance for Crawford, nice backdoor pass, but couldn't quite get a shot off to see Sampson. McDonald. Crawford. Walks down the lane, down low, back to Crawford. Now up top, back down to Crawford. He walks in down Main Street. Right to Sampson. Oh, what a chance there. As Chapman with a huge pad save to make this a 6-3 hockey game still. What a sprawling pad save as it looked wide open for Asher Sampson. But Chapman. Highway Robert. But now here's a chance for Asher Sampson once again. Couldn't quite get by that last defenseman, West. Now McDonald hits the brakes, but that one gets broken up, and Rangers going to send it down the ice. 50 seconds now left to go till the Nova's power play is expired. Nova's looking for their options, trying to have a clean breakout here, getting pressured here by Burgess. Still just wasting some time here. It's McDonald try to play that one up ice. That one got broken up. LeBlanc's going to send it right back in deep. Great kill so far from the boys in the white, blue, and red. As now here's a chance for Ryan McDonald. He hits the brakes at the blue line, gets hit there by LeBlanc. But now helping him out is the forward, Austin. He couldn't quite get a shot off. Good play there from LeBlanc to keep him on the outside. Now another shot on. Oh, that one just goes wide, not by much. Purcell been out there a whole lot in this third period as the Rangers penalty has now expired. Here's the chance now. Shot on. Nice save there from Murray Chapman. Back to 5-on-5 we go. Oh, almost a turnover there from Chalk right in front of the danger zone in front. But now Rangers can finally take a breather as they kill that power play. Here is McDonald. He couldn't quite get that stick on it. It's going to go back to Ryan McDonald, and he plays it up on the left side to Colin Crawford. He's been out there for quite some time now. He just plays it safe, gets it in deep. On the forecheck now. Noel Romard. Romard couldn't win that battle. It gets sprung to the far side here of Cooper now. Oh, excuse me, that was Burgess. He plays that up to Cooper. Now up to the defenseman here, Surratt. He has some time to hit the red and get in deep, and he does as he takes that hit. 14:38 now left to go in this third period. Here's Wilmot. He coughs that one up as Romard loses his stick after pressuring Wilmot. Alright, face-off going to be on the right side here of Murray Chapman. Noel Romard going to take the draw here for the Novas. As he wins that one cleanly, keeping that one in is Alex McDonald. Plays it to his deep partner. Now they just play it safe and get in deep, and Novas go to work once again. Cole McIsaac plays that one up to his defenseman. They get that one in deep. Thanks, number 6 is McDonald. Now back up top. McDonald plays it up to Rhea McDonald. Shot on. That one gets blocked. Rhea McDonald tries to get it back. Couldn't do so. And now they have to regroup in the neutral zone. Here's McIsaac, excuse me. McIsaac making a nice little move, but a little too much hot sauce on that pass, so he gets that one coughed up after a big collision. McIsaac tries to get it right back, and he does. Here's a chance for McIsaac. Shot on, as it's going to be right on Murray Chapman there, as she makes another great save for this Rangers squad. So Novas with a 6-3 lead as they are sitting at third place with 40 points, and the Bombers just right ahead of them with 41. So this is a huge win for the Novas if they come out of top to jump to second place here in the standings. But now here's Turner. He already has one in this one. He cycles it down low. Try to see Kendall. Ref telling the boys to move the puck as Nova's just wasting a whole bunch of time on the clock. As Gugu does a good job keeping that one in, but it hit his skate. And it's going to go back in the neutral zone, so they're going to have to regroup. Here's Hannay. Hits the red, gets it in deep. Mumbercat coming out to play it. Austin's line back out there now for the Novas. Shot on. That one goes wide. Gugu once again along the blue. Shot on. Try to get that one tipped in front. Doesn't go. That was Kendall with that chance. Now another chance for Kendall's line on the forecheck. Austin having a hard time getting it out as he gets hit hard. Now Nova's do a good job getting it out, but it's going to be a potential icing call, and it is. So 12:38 left to go now in this third period. Time is really ticking here for the home squad, the Rangers. Face-off going to be on the right side here of Mumbercat. Trig Chalk taking the draw for the Rangers. As he loses that one, Nova's coming up with it. Here's a chance now for Colin Fraser. He has some ice in front of him. He gets it, that one in deep. Coming out to collect it here is Cash West, one of the best names in the U15 league. A lot of good names here for the Rangers. Honestly, Gugu, pretty sweet name. If he makes the NHL, probably a fun name to call as if you're an NHL announcer, that's for sure. But now that's going to be sent all the way down the ice. Not enough for icing. Coming to collect it now is Gillis. He plays that one to his D partner, Rhea McDonald. Rims it around the wall to Crawford. Crawford chips that one out. Surrett to Wilmot. Wilmot makes a nice pass to the centerman, Chalk. Chalk, it was in his skates, as that's going to be offside. A little bit of a late call there from the linesman. Rangers didn't like that late call, but it was offside to say the least. 11:47 now left to go in this third period. 23-16 in shots in favor of the Novas. Hanne's line's out for the Rangers. That's going to be dumped in there. Gillis going to come out and collect it. Rhea McDonald try to play it back to Gillis. That one gets turned over as Gillis gets it right back. Couldn't quite send that one out of play. Kept in there by Wilmot. Wilmot gets it right back along the blue line. It's in deep. Now McPherson going to regroup in the neutral zone. Make a nice pass to Hanna. He just rims it in. And the Rangers go to work this time. Here's Wilmot along the blue. Wilmot make a nice little move on his backhand now. Try to play that one in front, doesn't go. But Hanne's the first one to it in the corner. 11 minutes now left to go in this third period. That jumps out of the blue, and Rangers put it right back in as they go for a change. So fresh legs out for the Rangers now. That's going to be sent all the way down. Here is Peepless. That one got broken up. Novas just try to play simple hockey now. Get it in deep, but now here's a chance all alone in front. What a nice save there from Chapman. Rebound chance. Another nice save. Rebound. How did that one stay out? What a couple of great saves there from Murray Chapman to keep this a 6-3 hockey game. There's a point-blank chance there for Austin all alone in the slot. Chapman with a highway robbery. Someone called 911 because someone just got absolutely robbed. But now Dufour coming back the other way here for the Rangers. Dufour hits the brakes, delays, try to look for his forwards to come in, but Goods broke it up. Novas coming back the other way. That one gets turned over at the blue line. Here come the Rangers the other way. Here's Turner. Can he pop one again? That one just goes wide. Now Novas do a good job getting that one out. Liam Duggan sends that one in deep. But Liam Duggan's line goes to work. Here's a chance shot on. Nice save there from Chapman once again. 9:26 now remaining. Face off on the left side of Chapman. Face off one there by the Rangers as Wilmot tried to spring it. Number 9 there was Burgess, but he couldn't quite get a stick on it. Face off. One there by the Rangers is Crawford. Trying to pressure West there as Cash West hits the brakes behind his own net. Try and play that one to his forward. That one gets broken up there by Lincoln McDonald. Lincoln McDonald in the corner trying to find his options. Plays it up top to Purcell. That shot just gets blocked. Rangers still can't quite get it out. Novas must be loving this shift as they're just eating the time away. Try to spring it chalk there, but that one got broken up there by the Novas defenseman. Finley Howe on his knees. That one gets steered aside there by McIsaac. Now Kendall. Cooper. Try to get that one to chalk. Got broken up. But Cooper gets it right back almost. Purcell plays that one up. Now Novas get it back. McDonald takes the hit as he gets that one deep. 8:15 now left to go, ladies and gentlemen, in this one. Time is ticking here for the Rangers. Wilmot. It's in his skates, didn't quite find it. As that one sent right back in deep. Now McIsaac. Plays that up to Crawford along the wall. Crawford takes the hit. Can't quite get it out though. Good pressure here from the Rangers. Shot on. That one gets fanned on. Wilmot now on the blue line. Shot on. Mumbercat steers that one aside. Less than 8 minutes now here in this third period. Nova is leading 6-3 over the Rangers. Big battle here on the right side of Mumbercat still. As Hannay dodges the hit in the corner. Is there still some pushing and shoving here in the corner with, it looks like it's going to be Rylan Cooper for the Rangers, and for the Novas, number 16, Rody Gillis. So they're just probably going to match these penalties, so it's still probably going to stay 5-on-5 here. 7:17 left to go. Face off outside the Nova's end. So Dufour's lines out for the Rangers. Shots are 26-17 in favor of the Novas as that puck goes out of play. Face off now outside the Rangers end. 7:12 remaining. Can the Rangers pull off a miracle and get 3, tie things up? We'll find out right here on High Bun Sports. As Rangers win the draw. They spring the forward Turner, but he couldn't quite get that one fully in deep. So that was blocked there by Rhea McDonald. West gets it in deep as the Rangers are all tagged up, so no offside now. Now Kendall wins that battle, tries to play that one in front. That one gets broken up. Great defensive play there from Austin. He has been doing everything in this matinee matchup. Now up to the point. Here's a chance for McDonald. Shot on tipped. Oh, just wide, not by much. As Turner can't quite get that one out. Kept in there by Pepples. Now McDonald gets it right back at the red line. Couldn't quite get it deep as it hit Turner's body, and he gets it in deep. 6:23 now remaining. Novas with some time to make a play. Nice little move here. Number 8 there is Rhea McDonald, excuse me. Couldn't quite get it out. Good keeping there from Wilmot as he was sprawling. But now back in the Rangers' end as they have some time to make a play as Novas go for a full line change. So fresh legs out for the Cape Breton boys. McDonald takes the hit there as he got crushed and gotten in deep. As McDonald, another little guy, but he loves getting in the mix of things, always in the battle. As these Cape Breton boys definitely aren't too scared of a little hit, and that's for sure. Nice, here's Trig Chalk. Gets it back in the corner. Tries to play that one in front. No one is there to bang that one home. But now here's McDonald once again. Tries to play that one up ice. Got broken up there by Wilmot. But now here's McIsaac. On his backhand, nice save there from Chapman. This is Trig Chalk made him pass up to Burgess. Burgess was a shot. Nice easy save there from Umbercat as he wants to play it. Purcell. Now up to his winger. He can't quite get that one out. Kept in there by McPherson. McPherson is going to go in the box here for hooking. So power play coming up here for the Rangers. So a huge power play for this home squad to make it within 2. So face-off got to be on the right side here. Murray Chapman. Face-off one there by the Rangers. Turner plays it up to West. Now to Dufour. Dufour plays that down low to Finley Howe. Now to Turner. Now to Dufour. Now West. Dufour walks down Main Street. Nice block there from Rhea McDonald. Now West gets it right back along the blue. West with a shot. That one gets blocked. West to Dufour. Dufour. Try to play that one backdoor to Kendall as he couldn't quite pop that one home. 4:23 remaining in this third period. Time is really ticking here for the Rangers. West. Dufour. Shot on. Nice save there from Umbercat. Now Austin has a chance to clear it, and he does. So Murray Chapman coming out to play it to Cash West. As they need to get up the ice quick. Cash West coming up the ice. Drops it to LeBlanc. LeBlanc hits the brakes in the corner. Now continue with it. Now along the wall. Kendall plays that up top to the Chalk. Wilmot. Chalk. He walks down. Nice backdoor pass. Here's a chance. What a save. Rebound. Chisel. Oh no, it's him. Scores. Oh. Ref saying no goal as the net has been off. So ref saying no goal on this one as Trig Chalk had a wide open chance. But the net was off, so this game still remains 6-3 with 3:30 left to go. In this league, folks, you can't call Toronto. So no challenging on this one from coaches. So faceoff's going to stay inside on the right side of Dylan Umbercat here. Another chance in front for Burgess now as that one gets broken up, and Nova is going to send that one down the ice. 25 seconds remaining here in the Rangers power play. LeBlanc plays that up to Wilmot. He has some wheels, but good stick there from the Nova's player to break that up. But now here's Chalk. He can't quite get that one deep. That one's sent right back down. Wilmot gonna have to get up the ice quick as time is really ticking here. Penalty has expired. Back to even strength we go. Nice string pass there to see Dufour. It's Dufour. Now Chalk along the blue line. Now Dufour in the slot. He didn't get all of that one as that one goes wide. 2:40 now remaining. That one gets sent all the way down. Now, Finley Howe sending it deep. Oh, weird bounce once again. And Umbercat saw that one coming. Here is Ryan McDonald. McDonald getting pressured there by Dufour. Ryan still with it. Look at him protect that puck. Oh, but couldn't quite beat that last defenseman. Number 14 was Gavin Surratt. Turner, he can't quite get it out. down to the 2-minute warning here in this one. Cash West driving wide left side. Shot on, off the crossbar. Try to shoot that one short side. But now here comes the Novas on an empty net chance. And this could seal it. The Novas will jump to second place after this one is expired, as Noel Romard gets his second of the day. Making it 7-3. Or excuse me, that was Romard's first one. Sorry, folks. I was thinking of Peoples there. But either way, Romard making no mistake. Making it 7-3 with 140 remaining in this one. As I just mentioned, Novas will jump to second as they are now above the Bombers. They will have 43 points. And the Bombers will have 41. So 80 seconds now remaining here, folks. Here is Purcell. Plays it to his D partner, Gillis. He hits the red, gets it in deep. Chapman playing it. So Novas will have a fun, long bus ride with all the fellas. I'm sure they'll be happy with this victory. Bus rides aren't as fun when you don't come on top, especially 4.5 hours away. But the Novas looking like they'll capitalize here with 45 seconds left to go. Here's Austin, who had an exceptional game in this one. Austin with his 6th goal this season. Or excuse me, 15th goal. As there is 20 seconds now remaining. Last chance for Rangers to get at least one here. As here's Wilmot making a nice little play. Wilmot driving around his net. Try to play that one in front. Close chance. Still loose. And that one gets broken up there. Now, that one will do it. So, Novas from Ingonish. Sorry, I said Cape Breton before. Ingonish, Nova Scotia making it 7-3 over the Rangers as they will play second now in the leaderboard. My name is Theo Yatcher with Highline Sports. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. Killian Powers on camera. That's enough from us, folks. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your Saturday. Bye-bye now.